Welcome back to episode 2 of our Goblin series. So picking up where we left off, we have moved down to the metropolis of Vivec itself, to the shrine. We are hanging out in Vivec City. There's the nice prison above and the meteor that's being held aloft. And yeah, we moved down here to get some new contracts, but we are already actually being seen as a criminal, but that is fine. We're going to go ahead and I think mug some wealthy citizenry. Where's that? Contracts all the way back up here. I don't know why every time we move, it's then giving us stuff further up, but you know, that's okay. So we have a faction here. So he probably has a faction against his liege. His liege has 1,800 troops. I don't see us fighting. Yeah, 1,800 when he only has 400. That's just too much. I think though we will go mug some citizenry. We're going to travel all the way back up here. It's going to cost us 100 to get there. We should be okay. We're going to do some captains and we're going to travel out. Let's go ahead and yeah, we're going to go by water and then same thing, come back, and then that lowers our chance. Okay, realistically, and then we also need to do mercenary guards. Wow, we still have so much, so that doesn't really help there. So let's get rid of the mercenary guards, and we'll plunder as we go. All right, let's go. Let's go mug some citizenry. So we start off, the seas around here are thick with Heartlander traders going about their usual craft, carrying rare and exotic goods from one port to another. One such merchant ship holds an item within it that immediately takes my interest. So naval speed, travel speed, and monthly stewardship. Yeah, I don't think that book's for us. All right, so we are going to go with success chance, and we have 100% once we get there. Of course, we are going to want to be mugging folk. It's not uncommon to hear rumors swirling around this, or indeed any camp. Salacious notions and whispers of scandals can pass many a long evening after all. Sometimes they're even true. This week's are about an alleged affair of some kind, though quite who the cheating partners might be is a matter of pseudo-scholarly debate and occasional bouts of raucous jeering. Not a kind thing for people to spout purely for entertainment, but then scuttlebutt rarely is. We could get source of truth. Our followers leave well enough alone. I think we'll agree. Back alley robbery, knives out. We are gonna take some money. All right, we got 50 more. Another back alley robbery. This time on old Zen Mulk. He hates us. Cult of the Rat is evil. That is correct. We are evil. We love mugging people. That's kind of what we do. We could start a legend. Cult of the Rat victorious. This week, the weak and corrupt church had strayed far from Luke's will for humanity. Under the divine leadership of Boss Hroth, the one true faith, Cult of the Rat, has been born. See, it costs 200 to create it, and it costs 4 a month to promote it. Ooh, let's see. Gain access to the commission legend. Gain access to the evangelize to the realm. Reassert the holy mission, granting one additional use of the major holy casus belli. Gain access to the commission legend. I think we would just need it to be illustrious. I don't know if it would really spread though. Like, who would want to spread the story of the rats? I just don't think that's in the cards for us. And we have had a third son, Bika, who is attuned and homely. Very nice. So since he's attuned, he's going to get a learning education from us. Let's make sure our other son is being trained in diplomacy. Very good. We don't have any legacies, and we don't have any renown. Yeah, we don't really have a way to get renown right now, which is unfortunate because it would be really nice to get arcane blood, but not in the cards right now. Knives out. Zanat. Another 50. We are making some money. Let's go ahead and level up our camp. So we can now, we're going to get the, we need to be able to upgrade our skirmishers. So size them into arms regiments +1. So go ahead and get the proving grounds. That way we can increase this. I don't know why it says we have 1 of 0. We should have, okay, 1 of 2. Yeah, it keeps like popping back and forth. I don't know. Having some issues, but that's okay. The corridors of power. The food at Ashkan Vasamanu of Rotharin's residence in Rotharin is excellent, of course. A far cry from the usual rough and ready fare that I'm so used to. I'm glad you could answer my summons, Vasamanu says, gesturing in my direction. I'd like to see if there's anything we can do to help one another. After all, there are certain times that a man of my stature can't quite get us down in the muck as certain jobs require. He gets a weak hook on you. We'll take the gold. I mean, I don't really care if he has a weak hook, because you can't really do much with that. Ruin Rambling. Scouting out ahead of the camp, I come across a ramshackle collection of traders. They are gathered around some large but old and ruined buildings, the remaining ones in good condition having been occupied by the merchants. Their wares are fairly standard, food mostly, being on a well-traveled road that would no doubt attract many purchasers. Yet my eye is drawn inexorably towards the gray, pockmarked walls of the ruins. So magnificent they are. The merchants occupy merely the outskirts, but its dilapidated heart remains untouched. You discover an artifact, or we discover nothing. We're gonna go for it. And we discover nothing. Oh, we found someone else to rob. Yeah, I was gonna stop, but, you know. I'm not gonna side with anyone. They just need to fight with themselves. A familial reflection. I remember the day when my son, Flicka, was born to my wife, Yazarka, my handsome son. Memories like these bring me comfort. Memories, no matter what happens, I know that my family's there for me and that House Skeever stands strong. For our friends, also the axe. I would treasure the thought. Flicka deserves a gift. Yeah, we can give him some gold. That's fine. Has this upgraded? It has upgraded. So we don't get to 2 until the 4th one, so let's go ahead and keep upgrading. I don't think we're going to get any more learning from example. So who does Crockett get training from? He could get martial and stewardship, or diplomacy and martial. We're going to go martial and stewardship. Available perks, finally. Apprentice necromancy, leech health, or bone mantle. So this would give us a ritual of bone mantle, natural dread +10, or leech health. Reduce the health of target character, increasing your own. We're going to do leech health. And we're going to go ahead. Who was the guy who got the hook on us? Yeah, this guy. Cast spell. Leech health. Grand. You gain dangerous mage. Oh, wow. Look at that. Leeched health. Ooh. Severe health penalty. And then we have leeched health. Huge boost. Wow, look at that. So that is pretty cool. We are practicing necromancy. So every parent's duty, and it won't just toss me, queries my son Krako, trying and failing to keep the quaver from his voice. I glance down at the small pony he sits on, the easiest, most placid learner mount I could find in the entire camp. Okay, then I'll just kick her. Master the horse, or it'll toss you. Good. And there we go. So that's 20. Execute. Cover every angle. Very nice. We made another 103. Which is good because we need to keep upgrading. Quick study. It seems our time in Vivec has proven beneficial. Something about the local culture simply fascinates him, so much so that in our brief time here, he's managed to pick up passable Dunmaris, an achievement that the lad is trumpeting to the high heavens by speaking around camp constantly, even dropping little words and phrases into conversations with his lessers. Smug behavior, to be sure. What a smart boy. All right, is there any other criminal? Let's see if we can find any criminals. Do we have anything we can sell? We don't. So we're going to visit the temple holding. There's a hooded figure. The hooded figure suddenly slips to the tavern. I have a tenderized people for higher insult. I mean, story or two. I could gain Hastelooter. It's not bad. Yeah, we'll gain Hastelooter. Something else. The town crier. 2 criminal contracts. Very good. And we have plenty of supplies currently. The healers would be good. The temple looks intriguing. Garden stroll. You convert to tribunal temple. No. We're gonna steal from the garden. The temple looks interesting. Blessings for peace. This character has been blessed and feels more peaceful at heart. Piety goes up. And we gotta bless our calls. Blessings of peach. So our +8 per month. Stress loss. Pretty nice. I'm done here. And now we have some criminal contracts. We're gonna murder. Very nice. Travel to accept. And we don't need this. And then we'll do plunder. And we'll do private army. This is fine. Traveling through the sometimes harsh environment has invigorating effects on at least my state of mind. As I glance over his rule, he does not appear to be doing quite as good. We should rest and let him recover. Way Shrines of Tamriel. While journeying across Redorn District, I stumbled upon a way shrine, a sacred site devoted to the divines. These shrines, scattered throughout the land, hold great spiritual importance, often serving as conduits to Aetherius. Adorned in honor of local divines, way shrines are believed to guide souls to the afterlife. Lord Corvus Darini once theorized that these shrines could be used for swift travel. Yeah, let's try it. And we did. We teleported. I mean, we were a powerful necromancer. That makes sense. We are going to go for success chant. And we could get up to 100%. Very nice. It isn't fair. Vrod's petulant shrieking could wake the dead. I said it isn't fair. Not at all. Why do we have to live out here like this? Like we're just animals roaming from place to place. How would we handle this? You're a Skeever. That's right. I mean, he is a I know it, but it is what it is. He calms down. Travel shards of Aetherius. While exploring the nearby plains, I stumbled upon an extraordinary sight, a sky shard. These celestial shards contain the essence of Nirn itself. Sky shards fall from Aetherius to Nirn during specific lunar alignments, forming a brilliant silvery prism, granting remarkable abilities. Today I witnessed the radiance of one such sky shard, a source of untapped potential. Your entry increases by 1. I could spend hours studying it. My learning increases. Probably... I feel magical potential. You increase your Arcana by 1. Yeah, we're going to get stronger Arcana. Danger. Life or death saved. Everything that... Wait. He died? This happens... I feel like this happens all the time on these murder foes. Like, something else kills them. I don't know if it's a bug or what. So, someone came to my aid. Yeah, because that just, like, completely wasted that contract, unfortunately. Flog talismans. Yeah, we'll flog some talismans. Why not? What is that going to get up to? 100. A nose for trouble. Yeah, he can have a dog. I don't care. pinkish hues. Early evening is a time of intense activity for the camp. People and supplies toss this way and that as our portable home is set down once more. Habitually, it's all when I take a walk to clear my head and escape the noise for a time. As I crest a small hill, I see the last pinkish rays of the dying sun bathe the plain below. I'm gonna linger. No, I'll bring Krakow up. I think that we need to influence Krakow's personality. He is currently nothing, so let's try to make him brave. And he did it. He became brave. Very nice. I don't think we have befriend capabilities. No. So just have to hang out. Life in close quarters tends to magnify relationships, good and bad. Good for them. They're becoming friends. We're at 53. Nurture. They say children react more than anybody else to the places they find themselves. It's fortunate for my son Krakow that he finds himself in the company of the most cunning thieves, ruthless bandits, and vicious scum that I've ever been able to gather. So he is being educated in learning, so we want his learning to keep increasing. Atreus triumphant. So the potentate has defeated the Chorax, right? Who are Ildnaviri, snake people. Let's go and see what's happened. Oh wow, yeah, they've actually. Usually, I see them split. They don't reconnect. I think that they're going to be able to recreate the Empire. Or they're going to definitely try. Learning on the job. Of those I've chosen to involve in this little contract, Growluz is probably not the absolute most skilled. Growluz, you know, you can get better. And she did. She increased her learning by 1. All right. I'm not gonna get involved in goblin scheming. That's not my job. Very good. And we got 109 gold. We're gonna let him rest because he is sick. A night to forget. While wandering through St. Delian district, I encountered a disheveled mage nursing a severe hangover. He admitted to a night of excessive revelry in a nearby tavern, indulging far beyond reason. In his inebriated state, he carelessly misplaced a collection of valuable magical relics. Now, gripped by anxiety, he fears that his dreams of securing an apprenticeship under a great local mage may have been irrevocably shattered. We could help him, or we're in a hurry. We're not going to help him. We still... I don't know if people know that. Ooh. There's a so there's about a 5% chance I die. Call of the full moon. Tonight is a beautiful night. The red moon Secunda hangs full in the sky, and drawn by its silent call, I wander away from camp. But what should I have been a tranquil moment of solitude is shattered as I hear a bone-chilling howl that echoes through the night. A werewolf. I could become a werewolf. No, I'm going to fight it, and it did not claim me. I got away. Boss Hroth, my leader. I have met the most enchanting man here in Vivec. So I give her 79, and he joins my camp. I mean, he is a... Okay, I'll help you, because he is actually pretty awesome. Should I switch him out? So she's good, and he's only good as well. Master of Arms. These are... Marital recriminations. I'm surprised to find my wife skulking in my study. By the look on her face, something is clearly upsetting Yazarka, yet it takes me a while to convince her to share her concerns with me. My beloved, I must confess you that Telvon has gravely insulted me. She demands I take action. I'm gonna talk with him. I'm not gonna throw him out. Hire as mercenaries. Wait, did I? Okay, still there. Take that down to 1 just in case it's not polished. Fire and friends. Each night on fire, one fire behind becomes the hub of camp's social activity. People coalescing around my inner circle to wag tongues and trade friendly barbs. Look, all I'm saying is that poor Dolk is to blame for his temper. If I had to wake up as him every morning, soak it all in. So he wants to hire me as mercenaries. He's currently fighting this guy. Holy War for the Chiefdom of Mark Balaz, which is down here. All right. I think we could do that. I still only have 100 of these guys, but I do have 100. You know what? We're gonna try it. We're gonna go. So claim corpse, unlock Sherman level, claims the body of a prisoner, courtier, or guest. If they die by their means, they will remain as an undead thrall. Unholy Frenzy, Unhallowed Earth. Okay, so we're gonna do this. And then yeah, let's pardon everyone. Don't really care what goblins do in their spare time. All right, so we get 15 and then more for war contribution. So we're going to do that. We're going to raise our army. And let's go over here and help. Don't jump in there before I get there, buddy. Need to turn my sound back up. I had to turn it down when that like cicada thing happens. It's just really loud in my ears. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Ins and outs. As we trudge through the road, a building hoves into view. The battered sign, the King's Arm. We must have some lodging, and we were able to. So many schemes. Pardon criminals. Again, I really don't care about schemes. Goblin scheme. That's just what goblins do. Alone in the kitchen. Greetings, my lord. Dandrus, one of those cooks, says, I have your son Krakow with me here. He promised to clean the pots he draws and clean every pot he did, even scrub the cauldron without me even a skin. Without me even asking. There's a sweet boy you got there. Oh, I don't need him to be compassionate. I think compassionate a sin? Chase, forgiving, and craving. No, compassionate's okay. And then we need to hook up with this army. The fated child. There's certainly intensity in Krakow's gaze. He walks also with a proud grace. He talks with conviction and firmness, with exquisite clarity of syllable. Elders 5 times his age listen intently as he does. There's nothing special about this child. The old songs, there's something special. The old songs talk about those that are marked to carry forward their people. Could it be true? Could Krakow be anointed by faith? So he becomes destined by glory. Absolutely. Yeah. Krakow is... Oh no, Krakow's sick. So... Stay within sight. Yeah, I guess he's... Yeah, he's currently ill. I'm going to cast a spell on him. So we're going to... Where's it at? Mend wound. It has no mend wound, so we're going to do resilience. We're going to do grand. Yeah, that'll help him not get sick. And we won, so we made a little bit of gold. Very nice. Cool, we got 50 extra gold. Vrod Skeever needs a new... Okay. Everything's still good there. Proving grounds. We can't upgrade proving grounds yet. Yep, permit the union. Everyone get married. Actually, let's make sure everyone is married. So, adults, marital status, unmarried. Arranged marriage. He's 55. She's 45. Low chance of children. But, so, yeah. Arranged marriage. And then we will do the 45-year-old. And then let's do child. Arranged marriage. So she's actually Hell or Amazonian. So you get married to her. And then my son is going to marry her. Very good. Need more goblin children. We don't have enough goblin children. Hobnob with rulers. No, we're going to move camps. It's going to cost 759. We need... So get rid of the private army and get some experienced captains. And then get rid of plunder and get mercenary guards. We're going into Eastern Skyrim. A winged thief. I am stirred from my relaxing trip across the Great Blue. I sprint to the store's below deck and am horrified to find a stork beside the shredded remains of our supplies. We're going to kill the bird. Old soldiers. While near Alderon, I encounter Hasor, a somber soldier. He shares the story of his fallen comrade who lost their life during a recent campaign. Hasor asks me for a favor to deliver his companion's sword and ring to their grieving family in Osvaldun. How much is it worth to you? Yeah, it's fine. A horrible creature. While we're traversing the ashlands of Alderon, I stepped on a rock that pushed me back. Stepping back and preparing myself for the worst, Montage and I witnessed the rock stand up and tried to pinch my leg. It's a mud crab. And I defeated the mud crab. I've noticed that Captain Rulathonal avoids me more than usual. He always sits at the opposite end of the table whenever we invite to feast and constantly refuses my company. You know what? I'll show you. And we defeated him. Yeah, do not be rude to a goblin. Oh, we need to, before we get out of range. So she'll give us a men-at-arms regiment. Garenus a knight. She'll give us a quest. Give us anything else. I like this idea that, like, they give us this... We're going to do a men-at-arms regiment just for the story of it. That, oh, they're Hagudi riders. Wow. And they do well in Ashlands, and they do bad in the winter. Yeah, I like this idea that, you know, these Hagudi riders have been, like, forced to work with us because we, like, helped them, and they were very... I like to think that they found us so intense, like, this warrior band, that they're, like... that we converted them to radish, you know? None of my business. Munda Stone. While venturing through the mountains in Evangrad, I stumbled upon a monolithic structure adorned with celestial engravings. This enigmatic stone bore celestial inscriptions that promised to grant me the celestial powers of the ritual constellation. Crucial decision loomed. Embrace its potential. So I get Ritual's Boon, which my stress gain goes down. I could go from the Warrior, which is Martial and Prowess, to the Ritual, which my learning goes up, and my stress loss plus 10. Wait, stress gain and stress loss is plus 10 and minus 10, so it's the same. Whereas, no, I'm just gonna carry on. It seems that our caravan has become a little lost in these foreign lands. Thraz has been traveling us around Silgard for hours, and though he at last swallowed his pride and asked for directions, he does not appear to be an expert in Dunmer's speaker. Let me try. And we're off. It has been snowing for days now. The road ahead appears completely impassable. However, as I look ahead, I see a small group of people approaching us fast across the snowdrifts. Soon, a woman stands before me and speaks with a wide grin. You seem to be in quite a predicament, but fear not. For a fair price, it will help you return your travels. Yeah, we're goblins. We do not ask for help. In the end... Oh, no. Oh. Thulk is killed by Tilka. By Moluk, there's been a murder. Who would wish death upon our modest Thulk? And why were they so brutal? Yes, indeed. Who would ever dream of doing such a thing like this to poor innocent Thulk, Tilka says. In the corner of my eye, I can see her holding back a chuckle. This is a Toto work of a gorilla, no doubt about it. We should move on. Yeah. It's a It was a gorilla. We were walking among the hills late in the day. The darkness comes suddenly, swept by the dark clouds above us. Then there's a distant loud rumble of thunder. There's another provided with a dazzling flash of lightning. Another strike, brightly illuminating the area. The after image burned to my eyes. I blink and see where the lightning is struck. Run, or we're going to try to put out the fire, and we did. Treacherous slips. How far are we from getting... oh, man, we still have a ways to go. Wait, I don't think we have. No, we're very close. Okay. As we travel through Tolvard, I take in the beautiful view from the mountainside. When I still my eyes awake to focus back on the stony path ahead, I realize we've been surrounded by a group of ruffians. Take care of these oafs. I will not give so easily to battle. Yes, we'll just kill them. Hire as mercenaries. So he has 248 soldiers, and he's fighting this guy. Yeah, absolutely. Accept, and then raise all. Rumors have been whispered about my wife for some time. Many secrets. He's a non-believer. I mean, we don't really care that much about being a non-believer. The Skyrim has split between Eastern and Western. A fateful visitor, and our son has also learned Goblin speak. A fateful visitor, the campfire crackles, illuminating a figure entering our circle. He moves with vigor despite the lateness of the hour. Do you have a place for a man of kin? Yeah, I mean, just come tell us some stories. My wife is complaining once again about somebody at court disrespecting her. And then I'm having to banish people, and I don't want to do that. There was a commotion among the children today. Flicko was attempting to preach among his fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. He's going to be calm. That's fine. Your followers. Adult. Arranged marriage. No one for him to marry. The culture in Borders Rest is unfamiliar to me, and some of their customs equally alien. This is proven especially true when Zaxi, acting as our cook for the evening, beckons me over to look at the stewing pot. Yeah, give us some more provisions. Bro, come, like, fight. Like, I had to fight them all on my own. Aches and pains. I find myself making such noises when sitting down at the campfire in the evening. It will rest. And we can't actually take this. Where did he go? Enough with the... Enough. We're not sending anyone else away. Alright, we can get that. We don't actually have enough soldiers. Excellent. Okay, now he's coming to help. Finally. Let's start... And he grabbed the siege. Wow. Wow. After we defeated the army, he gets the siege. Oh. So rude. At least we'll get some gold. Alright. He didn't pay us anything? Dude. Are you kidding me? Cast spell. Leech health. Like, no sir. How dare you? I'm gonna leech his health. I'm not doing that. It's like, that's insane. I cannot believe he, like, didn't pay us. Like, how are you not gonna pay a goblin? Like, he's gonna kill you. Like, that's just... That's how that's gonna work out. Come on. Let's see. So we're constructing that. Let's go ahead and go to... We've been recording for about 34 minutes, so let's go ahead and see if we can get a contract. Criminal contract. We don't need supplies right now, I don't think. No. Let's see if we can... Tavern. story or two. And we'll just lose some stress. Go back. Let's go to the castle. No, let's head back. Okay, we're all done. And I think that's it for us. We have a couple more. So we have a mug. Wealthy citizenry we'll go ahead and start. And get rid of that and go to plunder. 1%. 43. Okay, we should be okay. We'll have a couple of events, but travel. I accidentally clicked off of that. Plunder. So that puts us in debt, but we're going to make money, of course, from mugging some citizens in Narzulbor. So that is what we're going to do next time when we come back. Yeah, thanks for joining us for episode 2 of our Goblin Run. I think it's going pretty well. Old Boss Hroth is moving forward, and especially towards becoming a master necromancer, because he eventually wants to, he wants to try to become a lich, right? I mean, that's his goal, is to become a lich. So we'll see if he can do that. 40, 48, 40, 40. They're the same. 400, 300. All right, got some more provisions. And that's all we'll do today. So when we come back, we're going to mug some more citizens. We're going to try to keep moving forward with the story. Thanks for joining. See you next time.